it's around that time right here on KAZ Radio, where we have one of our most hottest Sunday shows, none other than What's Going On with Lady D and Sir John. Take it away, Lady D.
Hey. Well, it's a wonderful, hot Sunday, and we got some men in the house today. So, all right. I just had a wonderful week, and I know everyone else has had a great week. And without further ado, we have some nice young men here from Anthony's Place, a new restaurant and live bar entertainment center that's out in South Euclid.
Yes.
Okay. And I'm going to introduce, we have Milton Bird, Marcellus Bird, and Tyrone Williams. Don't mess with Tyrone. All right. I had to get that in. When I first talked to him on the phone, I said, ooh, calling Tyrone. All right. Well, now, who shall we start with? The man in the hot seat. Tell us all about Anthony's Place.
Well, Anthony's Place is a bar, grill, and a lounge in South Euclid, located at 389 South Green Road. It is a collection of 5 friends. We're all owners of the establishment. We took ownership about a year and 2 months ago. We have, like I said, live music on Fridays. We have DJ on Saturdays. We have a ladies' night on Thursday, and then we also have spoken word on Wednesday. We're open Monday through Saturday. Monday and Tuesday we have drink and food specials.
I see. And what is spoken word? Is that poetry? What is spoken word?
It's open mic. It can be poetry. It could be whatever you want to talk about at that time. So.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay. And what time does that start?
Spoken word starts at, I believe, 8 or 9.
9 o'clock.
Yeah.
9 o'clock?
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds very interesting.
Okay, so it can be a collective, whatever is in your
Well,
mind.
whatever's on your mind, just like Facebook. What's on your mind this morning? So.
Yeah, I think the last topic was more about relationships. So men and women just having a good, fun discussion about it.
Oh, okay. Everybody hold the mic, get them and do their turn.
We have a little stage, so you come up on stage.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. All right.
Spotlight.
Yes, like now.
Like now.
Kind of
Right. So tell me, what was the inspiration? I mean, there's bars and lounges all over the city. What was the inspiration for
You 5.
this place?
Right.
It started with our younger brother in Montreal. He had a vision. We didn't see the vision, my brother Marcellus and I. Initially, we tried to purchase another establishment prior to this one. And my brother, he was in Atlanta at the time. We both were in our careers. We said, okay, Montreal, forget about it. But Montreal continued to look, and this opportunity came about maybe a year or so later.
Correct.
And everything worked out. It was a great location, ample parking, and when I'm out of town, I see go to establishments. They have live music and the decor is real nice. So that's something that we wanted to bring to Cleveland. And you don't have to travel out of town to go have good, responsible fun. We can have it right here in our own hometown.
Okay. Who came up with the name Anthony Place, or was that the establishment already?
Yes, that was the establishment already, and we're in the process of eventually changing the name. But yes, Jared, it was the establishment prior to taking over.
So you're building off that brand, the local.
Or are you going to come up with a new brand?
Once you get established.
I think we put our own little twist on it.
Okay.
We have a name that's going to come in the next couple months. So,
Okay.
We're in the process of changing the name and things of that nature. Just didn't know that it was so much paperwork involved with changing the name.
Ah, okay.
Right.
Marcel was going to say something.
No, he did it. He talked about it.
Oh, okay.
So there's a lot of paperwork just to change your name. What's the
Is
brand?
it, no. I was gonna say it's more so you to change the name. You have to file with the state. Then also you have to change the name on the actual building. You have to go to the building department with the local
Through the
city hall.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the city hall. So
I see.
yeah, we're learning a lot.
There's also, just designing the logo,
Right.
Right.
having different personalities. I don't like this, I don't like that. So trying to find that kind of logo we can all
Agree
to.
on.
Correct.
Well, tell me something. Okay, you've mentioned there's 3 different special nights. Let's start with the ladies' night. That's what the fellas want to know. What? Okay,
Larry.
Huh?
Larry.
Ladies'
My
night.
name is Larry.
What are the specials?
No, Colin,
Are there
Tyrone.
some special prices for drinks? Is there some special prices for hors d'oeuvres? I mean, tell me about the Thursday night ladies' night specials.
So Thursday night, the ladies' night special is free wine for the ladies, of course.
Free wine.
Complimentary wine.
Oh, a
Complimentary
complimentary.
wine.
So
Okay.
a glass of wine.
A glass of wine from
Get it started.
7 until 9.
Okay.
Okay.
Pretty
And,
much all you can drink.
Yep.
While
Wait.
supplies last.
Right.
Okay.
All you can drink?
For the ladies.
For the ladies.
Complimentary for
I
the
know.
ladies.
While
For the ladies
supplies
only.
last from 7 to 9.
And we haven't
Okay.
run out yet, so.
No, we
Okay.
have not ran out. And I tell you what, on Thursday nights it's normally packed with ladies at the bar. They're coming in and getting their wine.
Okay.
And they're also getting a wing special. So on Thursday night you get 6 wings for $6.
Okay.
So that's the biggest seller that we have on Thursday nights is the wings.
Did you hear that, Larry?
Ladies, listen to you. The ladies that's watching right now. Did y'all hear that? You get the WWW
Wine
get-
and wings.
and women.
Oh, that's that over.
Wine, wings, and women. You can't
How do you
beat
get
that. You
Well, I'm
can't
quite
beat that.
sure there's going to be plenty men there because all the women are there.
That's right.
Right,
That's
right.
right.
Okay, so hey, that sounds really good. That's
WWW.
www, 3 W's, all
And
right.
let's not forget we have a DJ on Thursday nights. We have DJ Jelly, so she's a female DJ that
Wow.
Okay.
spins on Thursday nights.
Fantastic job.
Yes, she does
All
a
right.
good
And
job.
what goes on Friday night?
Friday night is our karaoke night, so we have karaoke on our bar side. you
Okay.
know, and then we
And karaoke is with
John B.
John B.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now you also bring in live entertainment because
Yes.
I had the opportunity the first time is how I found out about Anthony's Place is my best friend Frank McCone, who is from Cleveland, Ohio. Quite sure everybody know who Frank McCone is.
Yes.
That boy just gets down on that piano.
Yes.
And he also sings. And he was there. And it was such a nice crowd. And he just put on such a great show. You know, and I understand that Frank is coming back again.
Yes.
Yes, he was.
Monday, August 13th.
He'll be here tomorrow night.
Correct.
Okay, and what time will that show be tomorrow?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock? Okay, and what is the cost? Is there, what's the tickets?
The tickets are on sale on Eventbrite, and it's $20 on Eventbrite, but it's $25 at the door.
Okay, yes. So come on out and check out Frank because Frank is just awesome. And it's not a concert, he's just entertaining his family. He calls here at home Cleveland because that's where he's from. And it's just a wonderful evening. So besides having Frank McCone's at Anthony's Place, do you bring in other, musicians? Or are you looking for other musicians to start coming and playing on Friday nights?
Well, I will say
Saturday?
we're always looking for hot entertainment, so
Okay.
live music, I should say.
Live music, okay.
So we're always listening to folks that say, hey, we do music. But on every first and fourth Friday, we have the unit band at Anthony's Place, and then the second and third weeks we have rotating bands. So.
Okay.
Yeah, the unit band, I know they were recently advertised on Fox 8
Yep.
News a few weeks ago.
Okay. Great. Now, tell me a little bit more because it's 5 of you. And how did this come about? 5 guys came up with an idea of going into business. How did that work out?
Well,
how is that working
How did
out
your
for
brother
you?
get all 5 of y'all?
Oh, okay. Right. Go ahead.
Well, it started with Milton and myself, Marcellus, Montreal. Again, he said he had a vision, and he pretty much kept picking at it. We were all in our careers, so we didn't have the time for it. So, but I think I came home one time. We were looking at a location, and then he had a sales pitch, and then I guess at that point we were kind of sold on it. And then
Wow.
we started the initial location didn't work out, so he found Anthony's Place. So he presented the pitch. We started negotiating, and then we understood just from our due diligence that it's very time consuming. So it's like with our careers, we couldn't just do it with us 3. We figured we had to bring in more people and also who had the experience on the bar side. So Tyrone, he's kind of a partner, and we have other business ventures. So of course it was a natural fit. We have that chemistry. We also are college buddies as well.
Right. Right.
And then Montreal, he wasn't outdone. He had his friend that Ray. Brought him to the table, and then we all sat down, and it kind of made sense to go forward.
Right.
Tell me, okay, now,
What's your
your careers. This is what I want to know.
Yeah,
What are the
careers.
careers?
You say because you guys mentioned your careers.
Yeah,
So
what's
what
your career?
were your careers before this?
It's still
Be
our
entrepreneurs.
careers.
Still, yeah,
Still your
our
careers, okay.
Yeah. So first and foremost, we're husbands and fathers. So
Okay.
that's first and foremost. First, I'm an accountant. I have my CPA.
I'm a project manager for a construction management firm.
I'm also a project manager for a construction management firm here in Cleveland, Ohio, too. So,
Awesome.
commercial construction.
Okay.
Another thing I wanted to just chime in on how we all came together, just to, like Milton just said, we all have families, and foremost is, husbands and, fathers and dads. So, I mean, that's what part of what we wanted to do was come together and build a legacy.
A legacy
So,
for our children.
and that was one of the things that we had talked about early on. It's like, man, we want to make this thing a successful business.
Right.
So we decided to move forward.
Yeah.
So has anyone had any experience in this line of
Restaurant
business?
business.
No. Well,
Right. Because that was the thing, is like we were talking about this whole new entire venture, is like we gotta have somebody with some experience so we can
Right.
move forward and navigate,
Right.
not blindly.
Right.
So that was one of the things, making sure we had somebody that can know the
Who
market.
knows the whole
Right.
the get-go,
And-
what's good, what's not.
And I figured within that this first year, I think we all picked it up. We were
right.
pretty good.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
We all have different tasks to make sure everything functions properly. So
Okay.
And the previous owner has been, giving us a little mentoring on all the way through. So
Oh,
I mean, he
great.
owned it for 15 years before we got it.
Okay.
Wow.
So, I mean, that
And he's
helped
given
us
that
along the way.
experience.
Yeah, we talked about it.
mentor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We still keep in touch.
That is awesome.
That is
Awesome,
good.
awesome.
That's support.
Yeah, yeah.
How difficult is it to get a liquor's license?
actually, it's a few ways. One is a transfer of ownership.
Okay.
And then, of course, if you do another, it's another transfer of ownership. But then, if you have a different location, that's a whole another process. But of course, going through the Division of Liquor Control, there is not many licenses out there, so it's more of find us one who have one, and they're looking to sell.
Right. Okay.
So it's pretty difficult overall. I mean,
Yeah.
like I said, I think each city has a limit on how many they can have.
Correct.
And you have to have a
So-
clean record.
Right.
A clean record as well.
Yeah.
When you say a clean record, what do you mean?
No felonies or
Right,
anything like that
right.
as an owner.
Right.
But they're gonna put you through a background check and fingerprints, you name it. So they're
Yeah.
of course. looking
It
for,
done, was
like,
that for
felons.
everybody, or is that just for the ones that signed on the
owners.
dotted line, or how did that work?
The owners.
Yeah.
The owners, okay.
Okay.
How do you find the logistics of supplies and stuff like that? Like, did you keep the same ones that the previous owner have, or did you?
A combination of both.
Both. Right.
As far as
Can you put the mic closer to
Liquor?
him? I can't hear you.
As far as the liquor,
Yeah.
it's through the liquor control. We have a designated location we have to go to, and that's stipulated by the Department of Liquor Control. So, so we can't get around that. But from a food
That's
standpoint,
good, lady.
from a food standpoint, of course, the restaurant depots, GFS, stuff like that,
Okay.
carrying the products.
Who's the cook? One of y'all cooking? Who cooking the wing? Who cooking the wing?
Oh, you're like,
Right.
no.
We do have to give a shout out to our
To the
cooks,
cooks,
which is
right.
Pappas.
Pappas.
And Jason.
We maintain one of the cooks that came over from the previous owner. So
Okay.
who's Pappas? He's the cook that we kept over, and then we have a cook named Jason that we brought on within the last couple months.
And the one thing too is like when we took ownership, we want to make sure we had that consistency.
Right.
I mean, the food was already great, so we didn't want to transfer. We didn't want to reinvent the wheel.
Will.
Right. So
Okay.
Don't fix it if it ain't broke.
No.
So what are some of the items that we could look forward to having? I know I
On the
had the
menu.
Polish boy. The sauce was like really great. I enjoyed it.
Yep.
I enjoyed the Polish boy, and then also tried the fish dinner. And I see on Fridays you have a special with your dinners, and I think $8. I mean, man, you got a lot of food for $8.
Oh.
It was like 3 pieces of ocean perch, some fries, and I got coleslaw.
Oh.
Where you gonna get that at around town?
$8.
You know, yeah. And it was good. So what else is you have on the menu? Because I know you guys have special nights.
So that's what I was gonna say. On Friday is our Fish Fry Friday. So that's the like I said, come in, wind down from the week, have you a nice drink, and
Enjoy music.
Enjoy music, and as well as have good food. So then at that point, like I said, once again, get home responsibly. So Saturdays we have another wing special. I'm doing it, and then Monday we have burger special. So Monday is our all day happy hour, and you get $1 burgers. Tuesday is Taco Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, once again, another wing special. So it's wings and whiskey on Wednesday.
Okay.
Wings and whiskey.
Yes.
There's that
Man,
WW.
we go to www. Doc Anthony's place.
Whiskey and women.
Right.
What a con.
Can't beat that, boy. Can't beat that. Whiskey, wings, and women.
Okay.
Like whiskey.
We might have to start using that.
Come on.
That's the name of your new place.
There you go.
Whiskey, wings, and women.
So I like that.
Wow.
All right.
Got that championship belt over there.
Well, okay, so now I'm going to dig into your background. Tell me, Tyrone, are you from Cleveland? Are you guys local?
I am born and raised in Cleveland, East Side. Went to Villa St. Joseph High School, and after that went over to Bowling Green, and that's where I ended up meeting Milton and Marcellus Bird. And after college, graduated, came back here, and my wife, we met in Bowling Green. She moved here with me from Lima, Ohio, and now we live out east, and got 2 wonderful kids, one at St. Joe's and another one at Beaumont. So
Nice.
I'm Cleveland native.
Great, that is
Yeah.
awesome. That's good. And you got them in good schools, and that's really good. And you're multitasking.
We are.
You know,
we are.
and are you making the kids a part of the business? Are you bringing them in to learn the functions of a business?
Not quite yet.
Not quite yet.
Maybe a little bit.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
because
go
that's
ahead,
very
go ahead.
important
Yeah.
if you can bring bring the family in, especially the kids, because that way they get to see another side, of just versus going out working for someone else.
Gotcha.
So you bring yours in.
Oh yeah. Oh, I was gonna let my brother go.
Okay, you
Go ahead. That's fine.
I was gonna go last. Okay, I'll go in since I am in the middle. So
Okay.
I'll go. So yes, I was born and raised in Cleveland. Grew up in East Cleveland. Ended up moving out of East Cleveland when I was 16. Moved up into South Euclid. Graduated from Brush High School. I didn't go the direct path to Bowling Green. I had some road bumps I hit in my teen, early 20s, and then I went to Cleveland State. Then I ended up going to Bowling Green. Graduated from Bowling Green. Came back home. I have 4 children. So I had a daughter when I was in high school. I have 3 boys with my wife. I met at Bowling Green. We have 3 boys. My daughter is 28. I have a 20-year-old. He's currently a junior at North Carolina Central.
North Carolina Central.
Yes. And then I
Let's
have
go.
a middle son. He goes to Benedictine High School. And then
Oh,
I have
Benedictine.
my youngest son goes to Jesu, which is a school by John Carroll. And
Awesome.
in terms of bringing them into the business, yes, my children, I want them to have some semblance of my childhood. Today kids they want everything instantly. Don't want to put in work. So this past summer, my middle son wanted a Gucci belt. And I'm an accountant, so
Okay.
I told him that didn't make sense. And he also said he wanted to be an entrepreneur. So our brother Montreal has his own landscaping business. So this past summer, my 2 youngest children went out and worked in landscaping. And he quickly found out that he doesn't want to be an entrepreneur because, like I told him,
It's work.
everything that you guys see in terms of with the athletes and the entertainers, that's the end product. You don't see the hard work that they put in. So he got to experience some of that hard work this past summer. And,
They talk about the iceberg illusion.
Yeah, yes, exactly. The iceberg illusion. All you see is the top. You don't see the pitfalls or the things that you have to do to accomplish.
Overcome
Foundation.
the things you have to gain.
Yeah.
It's work.
Well, that's good, and that's good that they can see that and experience it now because what they see on television is not all what it's hyped up to be.
Exactly.
And then a lot of times they get there and they lose it so quickly because they didn't get the basics.
Exactly.
or they're putting their trust into
Oh,
someone
you can see
else.
the ones who did get the basics and the ones who didn't. You see the ones who put in the work, even if they had the talent, the ones who had the talent or, just rode the talent and didn't improve it. So you see the difference, and it's good that you put them in a place where they can see, like you said, the iceberg illusion. You have to work. Life has pitfalls.
Exactly.
It's how you handle them and overcome them.
Yeah.
Perseverance.
Yes, like you're going to be met with adversity and obstacles, and you can't just sit there and
Let it roll over.
Exactly.
If you have a goal,
Right.
you just got to keep that goal right in front of your eyes and keep on going.
Exactly.
Yeah, I guess you may set a great example because you said you had some speed bumps when you were younger. Was that when you were a teenager?
Yes. So
Do you mind sharing? I mean, because I think it would be very motivating for someone. Someone else has probably hit the same thing, and look at how you turned turned life around for yourself.
Well, I had a great support system. I had a single mom, so she was constantly on our case. My brothers and I, we do mentoring. So
How many brothers and sisters
it's
do
three
you
of us.
have?
It's three of us. So
Okay.
Montreal wasn't able to be here today.
Okay.
But, so I was, as I alluded earlier, I was a teen father. So my daughter was born when I was 16. She was conceived when I was 15. Just a product of East Cleveland. I'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
I didn't have the father in my life to give me the guidance that I was looking for. So I always wanted that older brother, that big brother to get advice from. So that's why I was always there for my brothers. I think one thing that we talk about, we laugh about to this day is we both went to Bowling Green together. So when I give people the speech about, hey, I went to Bowling Green, I really didn't care for my roommate. Well, my roommate was my brother. So,
That's funny.
So, being in college, my mom always instilled in us education. So she always told us that, one thing that I told my children at the age of 12, my mother told us that if you're not in school, in the military, or got a good job, you got to go. And
I'm not gonna sit around and not do anything.
Right.
So,
And from 12 to 15, it really didn't make sense. And then as you progress in your schooling, I was in my junior year, like, okay, time is ticking. What are you gonna do?
Mhm.
So, like I said, I had my daughter. Always had her with me. Ended up getting custody of my daughter when I got out of college, but always took a class. So I always took a class. Was still a little wayward. Still wanted the high school atmosphere, I believe.
Okay.
So when I got out of college, I got out of high school and went to college. I just did it because my mom said so. And then I eventually, it finally clicked. And then I was on my way to identifying a career path and marching to the beat of that drum.
Great.
Well, now
he said it all.
last. Oh, no, he said his story.
That's why I wanted to go
Right.
I mean, yeah, you're part of it, but it's not
Do I
your.
have more time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Here, I want you to talk a little louder too.
Yeah.
No, that's good.
The
mic.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, go ahead.
No, like my brother Melvin, we grew up in East Cleveland and moved to South Euclid when I was 13. Prior to moving to South Euclid, I thought I knew everything. I was in trouble. Not at home, at school. Try to, be on my best behavior at home. Didn't want my mom to know.
Right.
But thought I was big and bad. Twice suspended from school. Didn't figure out what I wanted to be when I got older. Of course, it didn't click to my later years in high school, and then like first year in college. But moved to South Euclid, went to Bresh, graduated from Bresh, went to Bowling Green State University. I graduated with a degree in construction management and technology. I am married with two beautiful daughters,
Okay.
12 and 9.
Okay.
Great.
So let me ask you
Heading
guys.
into that wonderful teenage year.
Now,
I think it already started. They think they know everything, and it's like I had to ask my daughter one day. I'm like, "Do you think you're smarter than mommy and daddy?" She's like, "Yes."
Oh, no hesitation.
Not the 12-year-old.
Okay.
Okay.
so-
Well, of course.
Now, two of you have been involved in construction. You've been are involved in accounting.
Yes.
CPA.
Commercial construction, correct?
Correct.
Is commercial construction a part of the legacy? Is that something that you would eventually like to get into from the profit you're making with the Anthony's Place and transferring it into another business? That's something you guys looked at?
I mean, we discussed it. We have, a long-term vision. Construction is one. I mean, at one point we were doing rehab on homes.
Okay.
But then with my job, it took me to another location, relocation to Indiana. So we kind of hit the brakes for a while, and then from Indiana moved to Atlanta. So now come back home. 2016, been back from Atlanta, and the thought process was to get everything going back again. And of course, we're focused on the construction side of it, but then of course, Anthony Place came about. So we've been working that out, and then also while we're here, my brother, like Melton said, has a landscaping business. So if you guys are interested in lawn care, snow plowing, look up Northeast.
Northeast Lawn Care, 216-701-5512. Once again, 216-701-5512.
And the name again?
Northeast Lawn Care.
Northeast
Lawn Care, okay.
All season.
And contact person is Montreal Bird.
Okay.
You don't want those calls, right?
Right.
No.
Right.
So,
Right.
so it's like we got different things we're working through, we're working out. So it's, eventually, it'll be nice, but a couple things we want to go through. You want to go through the MBE certification, stuff like that. So we want to make sure all the paperwork's in place. But that's still on our radar.
Okay,
Nice,
great,
nice.
great. I have someone that can help you with that.
Building an
Yeah, my
empire.
cousin, she is with, she has her own business, and that's what she does.
Okay.
Arlene Anderson.
Work for the city.
Yes, well, she,
I know.
you know,
Arlene.
you know
Oh, yeah, I
Arlene?
heard of her. Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
heard
yeah,
of her.
yeah.
She
MBNA.
does-
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Minority Business Solutions
So-
is her business.
But does
Yeah.
she do the certifications?
You can call her, and
Okay.
she'll,
Arlene.
because what she does is help young, make sure there's minorities on these construction sites.
Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Nice.
good place for you to be.
Perfect.
Yes.
Tell
So-
us about
Around-
Friday nights. I want to know about Friday nights now. I know we
Another
haven't talked.
WW.
I mean, we talked about Thursday nights.
Well,
Karaoke.
karaoke. I mean,
Karaoke.
if you guys haven't heard John B, I mean, he puts on a performance.
He does.
He motivates people to get out there and sing, have a good
Right.
time.
Okay.
I mean, you got some people that can sing, you got some that can't. So,
Sure.
but we all have a good time.
Sure.
So
That's good.
definitely that starts at 9:00,
Mm-hmm.
and karaoke go from 9 to 2:30.
Okay.
What time do you guys close?
2:30.
2:30. Last call for alcohol is when?
2:00.
Yeah, between 2 and 2:15.
Okay.
But yeah, 2:30 is mandated by the city of South
Yes.
Euclid and the liquor control. So we stay within that guideline.
To
Right.
the closing time was already set.
Right. Of course, unless there's a NBA championship and the Cavs are winning, then they let you guys stay open to 3.
There you go. There you go.
Serving food.
That's
right?
Serving food
That's-
Serving food only.
Serving food only?
Serving food
Okay.
only.
Okay.
And
I
then,
don't know about that though, Layboy. Well,
Why?
What do
What you mean?
Expand.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
oh, they told the Cavs.
Now you're on my other niche, so we can talk.
Before we talk sports, though, but in addition to karaoke,
I'm sorry, I can get
you
off.
get the live music on the lounge side.
Okay.
And like my brother said, the first and fourth Friday is the unit band,
Okay.
and then that goes from it varies from 8 to midnight or from 9 to midnight, depending on the band.
Tell the audience what kind of music do they play?
They play R&B.
R&B.
Yeah.
R&B.
Yeah.
And it's I would say like Mary J. Blige. You have Erykah Badu. They sing things of that nature. So
Okay.
Yeah, one of the
they put on a
singers
show.
that he can do a good Prince
Oh,
rendition.
wow.
really?
So,
Yeah.
Really?
but yeah, it's very entertaining. You won't be upset or disappointed. So
How many seats we talking?
100.
100
There's
seats.
there's plenty of seats for everybody.
Okay.
Yep.
Because you've got two sides of the
Exactly.
business. Because I was just on the other, the
Right.
one side.
Right. So
Right.
once again, we have a lounge side, which is where the live music is held. We have a stage. We have a dance area. And then we also have our bar area. And then we have seating on the side of the bar. And then
Okay.
we have actual bar side where we have the karaoke going simultaneously with the live
Wow.
music.
So that's
Oh, really?
like you can have possibly multiple
Yeah, because it was like-
venues
it was
going
jumping.
It is
on.
two
The
venues
other
on
night.
Friday nights.
Yeah, so we have two
Okay.
addresses. So 389 is the side, I believe, the bar side. 385 is our lounge side.
But it's one place.
all one place.
One place, okay.
Wow.
Two different doorways to go in.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I could actually hear some of the music every time the door opened. I was like, that's not the kitchen jamming like that.
Right.
Oh, they cooking.
Another thing to mention on Friday nights is it's free. I mean, it's completely free venues for both the karaoke and the live band. So just come through the doors. I mean, we're there.
The only time it'll be a charge, like for example Frank McComb, a special event price, but typically Friday, the live entertainment is free.
Excellent.
Wow.
And so can people rent out, use your facility if they just want to have a business meeting there? Are you open on...
Or a birthday party.
Yeah, different parties and
Showers.
different, venues.
So we just had a party last night, birthday party.
Yep, we had a party. A lady turned 50. She had a good time. Her family actually didn't know the party girl, but her childhood friend, who the mom uses her daughter, is my wife's cousin. So when I came in last night, I walked into familiar faces. So you never know who you might see when you come in. And
That's
like
right.
I said, once again, it's all about having fun. That's all we're about. I'm a child of the 70s, but I cut my teeth in the 80s and the 90s. So that's what I'm all about, having good, clean fun, and getting home responsible.
Right.
I went to a friend of mine had a wedding reception at a bar called Musketeers out in Richfield or something, right?
Okay.
And I was surprised, but this is what he wanted. This is what he wanted to do. And just an idea, his folks bought out the whole place from 1 o'clock to like 6 o'clock on a Sunday. All right, probably one of their slowest days. I don't know. But I was just surprised that, they bought the place out. The people put a sign on the door, private party,
Right.
1 to 6. And mama and daddy was paying for that whole your liquor, what you want to drink, and you ordered it, and they brought it to you. Now the food was, I think they had a menu for the food
Right.
of what you can eat. But I thought, that's a great idea,
Yeah.
if that's one of your, because people love to party,
Yeah.
Right.
and if they can come and you're gonna do the food, the liquor, and everything from 1 to 6, not bad. And then hey, give me that
I'm
credit
still
card,
on whiskey
dog.
and wings, but anyway.
Yeah, whiskey and wings.
We did forget.
No, our main thing is just come out and have a good time.
Have a
We
good
want
time.
everybody to go home safely. It's like
Right.
we like it. We like to, I guess, so to speak, like to party. So
Yeah, we
come
love
out
to
and
party.
enjoy.
Yeah.
That is awesome. That is awesome. So now tell me about what you guys have on Saturdays, if anything.
So,
It typically is a house DJ, and then also typically the lounge side is our party side where we schedule parties and so forth.
Oh, so people can schedule a party and buy it out and
Right. It's either you can do private or you can do public, because sometimes we have multiple parties in
going on at the
venues.
same time.
Correct.
Like birthday parties at one table over here,
Okay.
anniversary
And
at the
then
person.
we try to, if we book a party and someone else comes in, it's not a private event, it's want to book a party, we want to know their age, want to make sure it's the same age group, and it's not like
Okay.
a 50-year-old and a 30-year-old.
Right.
Because our age limit is 28 for women and then 30 and over for men.
Okay.
Okay, so real grown-ups,
Yes.
yeah.
You should know
Everybody
better.
else.
But sometimes, you have people like 25 that we know that's not going to cause any ruckus. So our main thing is make sure you come in, be respectful.
because I was gonna say, I forgot. One thing we forgot to say is that we grew up in that neighborhood. I mean, that's where we moved. When we moved from East Cleveland, that's the neighborhood we moved into. So
Got it.
a lot of
Everybody knows you
knows
there.
us, and then the folks that we've went to high school with, they call it Cheers. So it's it's their Cheers.
Oh, okay.
So I know a lot of kids may not know what Cheers is, but it's a neighborhood bar.
You just
where-
dated yourself.
Well, no, I don't have a problem. I always say I'm like a fine wine. I'm getting that better with age. So, and I've truly shown that in my path, in my walk. So.
All right, there go them 3 W's
There you
again.
go. There you
All right.
But another thing to mention that, I mean, we do have like private parties. We have baby showers. We have a Sweet 16 party.
Okay.
So we're able.
Well, you can have a sweet 16 party with no liquor.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean,
On Sunday.
I guess that's something we got to talk
Sunday.
about more. On it.
Yeah, because I guess the laws and things are funny.
Yeah.
So let's get it out there. So on Sundays we do not have a liquor license. So
Oh,
we
okay.
have-
we don't have a Sunday liquor license, but we
Right.
can sell beer and wine on Sundays. So we're closed on Sundays.
Okay.
But we
I
have
see.
opened up for baby showers, or
Yeah.
we have one person that actually called us cheers because she grew up with us. So her daughter was able to have a party there. So we don't typically cater to 16-year-old parties.
Right.
Just because
They're
you're not
like
being able
just
to identify, okay,
How
you
many
have,
people are coming? Yeah.
you have a bar, you
Right.
have some with the party that may want to drink, and then going to
Yeah, you
that whole
can't-
fiasco.
right,
So,
right, yeah.
That's smart.
And that's a good move.
Well, man, I'm looking forward to getting me some wings.
And whiskey. What kind
What?
of whiskey? Anything?
How you tell me I want some whiskey?
Whiskey,
I might want some
that's
wine.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
we have the wines. We have the pink Moscato. We have Sangria. We have Merlot. We have Riesling, Capriccio. So we kind of try to pride ourselves on not running out on things. Like you said, we want to come out and have a good, clean.
And then
Now-
flavor wings, what type of wings you guys got? Because I know we ordered a couple of different ones.
I'm a fan of lemon pepper. So
Lemon pepper,
I
okay.
did the lemon pepper, and then our cook actually did. I made a mistake one day for a young lady, and she normally comes in. She says she normally gets lemon pepper, then she gets a garlic parm buffalo mix. So when I read the ticket, I put it all together: garlic parm, lemon pepper, buffalo mix.
Wow.
He made it.
Wow.
She enjoyed it.
Really?
Now, that's one of the ones I
We all
enjoyed.
That's your signature wing dish,
Yeah,
huh?
there you go. That's mine right there. So.
Triple sack.
Yes, there you go. It was a mistake, but
And the thing,
That's very creative.
It is. And the thing about Monday and the burgers, we all have our own burgers.
Okay.
I got our own special burgers. Mine is the TY burger.
What's the
TY
TY
burger.
burger?
The TY burger
TY
comes
burger,
with the
that's-
fried egg on it. You know, I love
Oh,
eggs, so I got the
yeah.
fried egg on it.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, it must be one of the top selling burgers out
They
there.
do that
Uh-oh.
in
He's a little
Georgia.
biased. He's a little
Is where I
biased.
first had the burger with the egg on it.
Yeah.
The TY burger. Okay, what's your burger?
well,
Oh, Frank is calling in.
I must say, it's the milk burger, but I don't eat red meat or pork. So we're gonna change the menu, and I will be having
I
a
don't see
turkey
no
burger
number.
coming soon. So
There you go.
is the milk burger is a burger with lettuce, tomatoes, and it has bacon on it. So
Okay, wow, cool. And my main man over there in the corner?
That's the Mark's Burger.
The Mark's
Mark's
burger.
burger.
What's on the Mark's burger?
It's with Texas toast with pepper jack cheese, lettuce, tomato, bacon.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I would say that everybody thinks their burger is the top
They're
seller.
the best.
So.
They're the best.
I don't, because like I
You
said,
know-
I don't eat red. I haven't even
You
been able
don't
to
eat
taste
red
my
meat.
burger. So
Right,
when we come with the turkey burger, I'll be able to give you a better indication of how the burgers are.
There you
And
go.
what about Roy and Marcellus?
Oh,
they're called?
The Money Burger,
The
Montreal
Money
Burger.
Montreal.
Montreal.
The
the
Money
Money
burger.
The Money Burger.
His nickname is Money. So
Okay.
that's what he's
Okay.
been known as
Wow.
since he was a baby. So
Wow. Now, you know, I've seen places, I don't know if you guys do this or not, but they have these food challenges, and they say, hey, if you can come in and eat this whole pound of this $25 burger,
Yeah.
okay, you get your name on the wall or something. Any little challenges like that you guys do or plan on doing or would
We
like to
can
do?
eat the most wings.
Or did I just give you a good idea?
yes, you did. I'm really gonna talk to you after the meeting.
He just
You can
won.
be a consultant to help us
Yeah,
out.
hey man, you know, I just hey, we got a caller coming in, okay?
Okay, all
We're gonna
right.
take our caller and see what our caller wants to share with us today.
I think
Hey
that
caller,
is-
go ahead.
Hey, caller, go ahead.
What's up, man? You're on with us. Go, you're live. Go ahead.
I'm live.
Yes, you're live, Frank. That laugh.
Ooh, a whole lot of crazy stuff can happen when you're live.
Oh,
Y'all never should have told me that.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. What's going on, y'all? What's happening?
How you doing, Frank?
we're sitting here talking about the Anthony's Place and women and wings and wine and whiskey and how you gonna be there tomorrow night.
Good.
It's a good.
It'd be better once everybody shows. I want everybody to show up.
All right, well, Frank,
My bad.
tell our audience we have Frank McCombs live with us online, people.
Right.
And Frank,
Cleveland Zone.
yes,
That's right, Cleveland Zone. And I'm coming back home, and I'm working with Anthony's Place because, and I have to just be honest, y'all, won't nobody bring me back home. So I have to promote it myself, just as I've done my own records. I literally record, mix, master, release my own records directly to the public. You know, my own record label, my own management team, my own booking agency, my own everything, strictly for me. And now I've become my own booking agent, so to speak. I mean, I was booking my own work around the clubs for a while, when I was 17, 18 years old with Frank McComb Trio. I didn't know I was going to be booking my work around the world.
There you go.
Which I'm cool with. Never worked a regular job. I don't knock anybody that does. Just that I knew what I wanted to do for a living from the time I was 2, 3 years old. I knew.
Wow.
And I'm doing it. So, but I can't do it without the people.
Right.
And, I need everybody to, like the speakers, come on out and get your soul fed. I'm inviting all musicians to come out and jam with me too. Come and hang out with us at Anthony's Place. 385 South Green, right?
That's right. I told her,
385
Wilborn, to come on
South
out. She
Green
was
Road,
here.
South Euclid, Ohio. 44121, right?
That's correct.
Man,
Oh,
I'm good. Look at that. Look at that, boy.
Oh.
I'm good. I'm not even reading off the piece of paper.
Now, Frank, tell us, you're from Cleveland, and you're what, a tar blooder?
Tar blooded, that's right. Little tar blooded, class 89. Yep.
And when you leave here, Frank, where you going?
Actually, I'm going to another interview.
Yes, it is.
No, I'm teasing. Actually, no, I am. But no, when I leave here, I'm headed back to. Let's see, where am I going? Amsterdam. I think I'm headed back to LA for about a good week or so, then I go off to Amsterdam. We got a big festival to play out there. And I spend a lot of time over in Europe. Yeah, I do. I love it over there. They love good music. You'd be surprised.
Yeah, they do. That's
They
what I
love
heard.
good music over there. Yeah.
Tell us about some of the
Yeah.
musicians you've played with.
About who?
Tell us about some of the musicians you have played with.
Oh, wow.
Because you've been
Fred.
playing with everybody.
Yeah, Fred Spraker, Marcellus, Shaka Khan, Tina Marie, Gerald Levert, Eddie Levert, which I'm glad he's doing better now. Yeah, I'm really happy about that because he collapsed. He passed out in Atlanta a couple nights ago.
That's what we heard.
And, yeah, but he's up and running now because I'm real cool with the family, so they always looked out for me. So I had a conversation with Sean Quedlinburg, his daughter, and Sean is doing. She said he's doing fine. In fact, they're playing in Philadelphia tonight. He's just dehydrated, but he's good.
Oh, amen. Good to hear. Good to hear that. Good to hear that.
Yeah, he's good. He's good. Just you know how Eddie is. Eddie Levert is a trooper, and
yeah.
he loves to work.
Right.
He is a trooper. Eddie Levert's one of the best to do it. But yeah, I worked with that camp. Fred Hammond, John P. Key, Gamble Huff, Teddy Pendergrass, and the list goes on, man. I've worked with a lot of folks. Philip Bailey at Earth, Wind & Fire. In fact, Philip was the first to ever take me out of the country. Philip Bailey, very first person to take me out of the country. I remember one time.
Okay, well, you know what, Frank, tell us about what they're going to be getting Monday. And also tell our audience about your new CD. And how can they get your music, Frank?
Well, the latest CD is called No Rehearsal Live in Amsterdam. And it's funny because yesterday made a year we actually recorded the concert. Yeah, yesterday made a year. You can get my music at bandcamp.com. So it's www.frankmccomb, MCCOMB.bandcamp, BANDCAMP.com. And there's one thing to go to iTunes and Spotify and get the music. But once you go there and get the music, the artist has to wait 3 or 4 months to get paid. You get your music right away. So if you go to my Bandcamp page, frankmccomb.bandcamp.com, you get your music right away, and I get paid right away.
Hey, Frank, do
And
you have
within a day.
a song called Another Day?
Yep.
Yes.
I was in a group called Buckshot the Funk, featuring Bradford Marcellus.
We got you on, Frank.
And, yeah, we wrote that thing together, and it ended up becoming a hit. And it led to my Columbia Records back in, 98.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a great hit, man. Columbia Records was ready to give up on us until I gave him that hit, man, Bradford. Gave him that hit, and we were back on the road again.
All right.
Awesome, Frank. Well, you know what, Frank? You're going to be there tomorrow at what time?
Well, the doors open, I believe, at 7. Show starts at 8.
Okay.
It's Monday night, so we do it a little earlier so people won't be out so late. You got to go to work the next day.
All right, Frank. Well, we thank you for
Yeah.
calling in. We're not going
Absolutely.
to hold you up. So, Cleveland, come on out and support Frank McCombs. He will be live at where?
Real zone.
Anthony's Place. 389,
That's right.
385 South Green Road, South Euclid, Ohio, 44121.
There we go.
All
Here
right.
it is.
Right.
And we're going to play a little bit of your song as soon as once you hang up so our audience can hear a little bit of Frank McCombs.
All right. Here we go.
All right, Frank. Have a safe trip back. I'll see you later.
All right, baby.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Right.
Well,
Okay.
since we have our show's winding down here, we can get back to that sports.
Okay, we definitely can do that all day.
I can tell you're a diehard Cleveland fan.
Oh yes, I have my Cleveland Browns hat on.
I see.
And I just got back from North Carolina, moving my son. He had an internship in Charlotte. He was doing cancer research for the summer.
Mm-hmm.
Moved him to Durham. Whenever I'm out of town, I always have a Cleveland hat. So I always tell my boys for Father's Day, well, I should say my boys, I always tell my children to give me a hat no one has. So this sparked conversation. So I got in a conversation with a young man who was a Dallas fan. So I let him know very quickly that I think the Browns may be better than the Cowboys. And it was just because the Cowboys lost they don't have a receiver, number one receiver.
No,
so
they don't.
Who they're going to throw the ball to, and their best receiver is in the booth now, Witten, right?
Yep.
Okay.
They
So
lost
they're
their
gonna start-
tight end.
They're going to start the line of scrimmage against one of my favorite running backs. I'm an Ohio State fan. So they're going to start the line of scrimmage against Zeke. So we'll see.
You're saying okay.
Okay, what you
Well,
got
about the
there?
Cavs?
You know,
no, that's about the Cavs.
I love Clevelanders. You know why?
What?
Yeah.
Because they are the most optimistic people.
Yeah.
Cautiously
What are you talking about?
optimistic.
Cautiously.
Cautiously optimistic.
I
That's
agree
what
with
I'm
that.
saying.
They're
Cautiously
optimistic. I love it. I love it. They can lose every game in the season and win one preseason game.
Now, I don't
No,
look at
nobody's
preseason.
basing-
Now, no one's looking at
And they
preseason.
go to the Super Bowl.
No, I didn't say Super Bowl.
No
I
one's
just
basing
said they're better.
anything off the
Hold on,
preseason.
wait. Are you a Brown fan? Are you
Yes,
not?
I am.
Okay.
I just want to
Okay.
make sure. Are you optimistic?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Cautiously,
Sure.
I say cautiously. I'm cautiously optimistic.
On paper.
I don't
One
put
game at a
nothing
time.
into.
Yeah.
I don't put anything into the preseason.
I do.
One thing I will say,
Hey,
last season,
4-0. I'll take that.
right? But no, whatever.
I'd rather be 0-4 and win 7 games in the regular
Right.
season than any of these preseason.
Right, I'm in
games.
agreement.
Right,
My
right.
thing is, we had a good quarterback last year.
I agree.
In terms of Kaiser. My thing with him, I went
Too
down
soon.
with my sons. We went down to watch him. If they had the blueprint they had this year,
Mhm.
I think it would have been better for Kaiser.
Exactly.
You know, he was the same quarterback he was in preseason at the end of the game. I mean, at the end of the year.
You're right.
And that's more of an indication on your coaching.
Exactly.
He wasn't coached up. My thing
Oh, that's
is,
because he had too many hats. He was
Well,
wearing
exactly.
too many hats.
And my
But y'all
thing
forgot they depleted our roster.
Exactly.
We didn't
And
have
that-
anybody.
and
to
that's,
back
that's,
the
what,
quarterback.
that's what I was going to.
And it was
My-
a depleted roster, too. And he
So
did
now
good.
they're going to play
Hold on.
Mansfield, Baker.
Maybe, but when we
No, 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 no,
one thing I want to say before we go there,
Tyrod.
I want to say
Tyrod.
Tyrod is our
Tyrod,
quarterback. But one thing I want to say is Sashi Brown. I believe the John not Dorsey, but Haslam did put him in a good situation.
Put Sashi?
Sashi.
He did not.
Sashi Brown was a capologist. He got the Browns. They had the most money in terms of the cap. He was put in as a GM, never had GM experience.
Yeah.
So I think if he had been told that he only had a 2-year window, he could have did things a lot differently. But when you're told that I'm going to put you in as a GM and you have my full backing, so he tore down the roster.
Right.
So my thing is...
Because he was building for out
Exactly.
years
Exactly.
out.
So that's why he was drafted.
Actually, he did a good job.
Exactly.
Well,
so
you
that's
see
my
it now.
thing. He should be the president of his team. He should be the president, and then he should have hired a GM, which is John Dorsey. So
Right.
my thing is,
Sashi
John
did a
Dorsey
good
is set
job.
up for success, and he's going to be viewed as the savior of Cleveland Brown football.
But it was really Sashi
Exactly.
who did the work.
That's all I want to say.
And that is true. I agree with
So
that.
you say there's hope for the Browns.
There's hope.
Yeah.
There's hope.
There's hope for the
There's
We
hope.
Browns.
almost won 4 games last year, but I mean, with the last minute or two.
Right, and you got to
Right.
rank the
Right.
majority of their games. They lost less, like it was 2 or 3 points.
Right. They were in
So
games.
if you really think about it, even though they lost every game, they were competitive.
They're very
All right, so
competitive.
what do you feel about the Cavaliers? Now we're going to talk about it.
But you might not want to hear from me because I'm not a LeBron fan.
But
Okay.
LeBron
I
ain't
was,
here.
I was before that.
Oh, he was a
So-
fan winning that championship.
No.
He was out there to pray, though.
Kyrie hit the shot. Kyrie hit the shot, right?
Yes.
Who got him?
It's a team. It's a team.
It's a
sport.
team.
Right,
It's a team. It's
So,
a team.
What do you
speaking
wanna
of
do
sport,
about
is there televisions
Yeah,
at
sports
Anthony's
night.
place?
Oh yeah, we have Three on the, we have several TVs on the lounge side as well as on the bar side. It's tuned into whatever you would like. So we do have sports going
But if
on.
it's the Browns,
Yes.
Cavaliers,
Browns
that's what we're gonna
night,
watch
you have
first.
there,
That's
you have
priority.
special.
That's priority on
Cavaliers.
Okay.
Cleveland teams are the
Right.
priority.
Cool.
So yeah, we're definitely thinking of specials this year. We may have during game nights pictures of beer.
Beer,
Yeah,
beer
so-
burgers.
Yes.
That's
Beer
right.
burgers. There you go.
There you go,
Beer
beer
burgers.
burgers.
B&B.
There you go.
That's
So-
three-
Yes,
three
beer
nights.
burgers.
Beer, burgers,
And
and
you can get your
babes.
special burgers, the Thai burger,
The milk burger.
the milk burger, and what's your burger?
Mark's Burger.
And the Mark's burger.
And the Thai.
And the Thai burger.
With the egg.
Okay, with the egg. Got to have the egg.
Got to have an egg. I love egg on my burger. I love
All
that.
I'm
Don't forget
saying
about the
with
money
the
burger.
Pepper
Cavs
jack cheese.
is that they're going to be, to me, since Love is going to be the centerpiece, like when he was with Minnesota.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
That's what I'm expecting to see, to be honest with you. Maybe make it to the playoffs, but not get through it.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Did you hear the latest
playoffs is
news?
good without LeBron, right?
About they're trying to make a trade for Whiteside out of Miami.
Yeah. I'm trying to get Whiteside.
I don't-
to say
Yeah, I
something.
hear.
Yeah.
So my thing is, I'm sorry.
You're not a fan of LeBron.
No. What I'm going to say is, I just
Yeah,
don't
fan
like the
of
way
Cavaliers.
I'm a fan of I'm a fan of anything Cleveland. I don't watch
Right.
baseball, but I'm a Cleveland Indians fan. It's just 162 games. It's tough to watch. I watch at the end, but I'm a fan of Cleveland. And
I mean, after the All-Star, that's traditionally when they peak anyway.
Exactly.
Right.
That's when I started watching. But my thing with LeBron is when he left here the first time, he gave Miami 4 or 5 years in terms of to put a team around him.
He did.
goes to LA, he gives them 4 years to put a team around him. He comes here and says, I'm on a 1-year contract essentially. He signs a 2-year contract with a player option. So it's essentially a 1-year contract. So how can you build a team in 1 year? Every year,
Thank you, Dan Gilbert.
Management,
Thank you,
I'm still,
Dan
I don't like Dan Gilbert.
Right.
And I'm still waiting on that
That's
casino.
why he
he's
did
supposed to
it.
get on the back.
Right.
Where he put that casino in the Higsby Bills
Iron.
is not the casino that he promised
Right.
this city.
Right.
No.
So
is it?
I'm not a fan of Dan Gilbert at all. But my thing is with LeBron, he didn't allow us to put a team around him. We were always trying to pacify him to go get the players that he wanted.
Right.
So you can't say we don't have players and these are the players that you
He
wanted.
wanted. It was the clash
So-
between him and an owner, and things like
Well, I
that.
think too. Everybody says when of course when the players come, they whatever they can't play. He
Right.
don't have anybody around him. The
Right.
thing is, I think it's more because how many years has LeBron been here? He put a supporting cast around him, and then of course, they struggled. I think it's more of a mental thing playing with LeBron.
Yeah, it
It
is.
is.
That's
You
why
need to look at
PG going to LA. That's why
It is
PG
a
look at
mental
LeBron.
thing playing with
Yeah,
him.
it's like it's on a bigger stage, but at the same
You
time,
have to be mentally strong to
Right.
play with him.
right. But
Right.
the thing is, everybody that comes, they struggle with him. I mean, you got to take a look at that. Unless you're a superstar.
But my thing is, he's
He's a mentally
perfectionist.
individual.
This guy is really into his game.
Once again,
His
that goes back to what we said in terms of putting in the
It's just
work.
his
But
game.
exactly, his offense is to dribble it down to the last 10 to 5 seconds in the shot clock. At that point, he'll either take that ugly jumper off his one leg, or he will drive, which he should do more often, or he'll kick to somebody who's been standing in the corner and expect him to do something.
But he won the
With 5
championship for
seconds.
us.
He did.
He did not. The team
I will-
won the
I mean,
championship.
okay,
But the
LeBron
team
wasn't
were
here.
on the same level when they were working together.
Okay,
and everything
Kyrie
was
hit the
special.
shot.
Okay, let's take LeBron.
Love
out of
had the
equation.
defense.
Hold on.
But if you
Take
take Brown out of the equation, they wouldn't have won that.
Thank you.
Well,
As
you know
simple
what?
as
We're going to see what the Cavs are all about coming up soon.
Yes.
They're going to be on Anthony's
It's gonna be a hard-working team.
Exactly.
Real
Every night they're
soon.
on TV. We
All
have
right,
the
now I'll
Cavs
be
game
up there
on.
for me some burgers and beer
There you
for
go.
the
On Monday,
basketball
so-
game. On
And
Monday.
John will be up there
Boys.
for some wings,
So-
whiskey.
and
Women.
women.
Ah, no.
Not women, because Lois will beat him down.
So we're gonna
Matter of
say,
fact,
Absolutely,
John will be
you know.
nowhere, but right there with Lois having some wings
So
and whiskey.
wing, whiskey, and Lois.
Lois.
That's my wife.
so if the Cavs are on Mondays, you'll be there on Monday for our burger night, and then all day happy hour. And you're there with us on Tuesdays. It's Tuesday, it's Taco Tuesday.
Right.
And then on Wednesday is our wings and whiskey. I'm sorry, Taco and Tequila Tuesday.
Oh,
And then,
Oh.
yes, I'm sorry. So
Tequila Tuesday.
And then
TKO.
Man, your name gotta have 3 in it somewhere.
yeah, you gotta have 5. It's 5 of us. So
I
then,
know it's 5 of you, it's 5 guys, but that name's been taken.
Okay.
I don't get it. So wings and whiskey on Wednesday. Thursday is our ladies' night. Right now we don't have Capriccio. It's on back order. So if you come in looking for Capriccio,
I just say we don't. Nobody.
nobody does. Nobody
does.
Nobody in
No,
Cleveland has
the
it. So
company
yes.
doesn't have it. They don't
So
have
yeah.
it. Really?
So
Okay.
just letting everyone know if they come in looking for it. And then on Fridays is our Fish Fry Fridays. You come in, $5 Long Islands, and then live music as well as the karaoke. And then Saturday night is our wings special as well. And it's
Awesome.
normally our DJ.
All right. Well, listen, Cleveland, come on out to Anthony's place. Tomorrow he's going to have Frank McCombs on the other side of the room, throwing down a little nice jazz for you. Come get some wings, wine, and whiskey, whatever your heart desires, okay?
Best wings in Cleveland.
And just be a little responsible.
Exactly. I love it.
Always.
Yes, always.
All right. Well, this is it for what's going on with Lady D and Sir John. We thank you for tuning in. And we are the home of the what?
25-cent advertisement.
All
No
right.
better. Can't get no better than that.
And if you're doing something wonderful and you want the world to know, come on our show. Give me a call at 216-571-2235. Take it away, Larry.
All right, well, you heard it right here on KAZ Radio. Guys, I want you to tell it, folks, the name of your spot again, please.
Anthony's Place,
And where you located?
389 South Green Road, Southeast Ohio, 44121.
And what's your number?
216-531-7085. 216-531-7085 with ample parking.
And
Free
my
parking.
brother over there, what goes on Thursday nights?
Thursday night is ladies' night with the Triple W.
All
The
right.
Triple W consists of, and what goes on Friday night?
All right.
Live music and karaoke, Mark.
And Marcellus, what y'all doing with the 3 W's? What does that stand for?
Wing.
Wings,
Whiskey,
wine, and
and
whiskey.
And
His
tell,
wife is listening right now. He don't want to say that.
Exactly. See, you know,
and Monday, who do we got coming in on Monday?
Frank McCombs.
Okay, well, hey, you heard it right here on KAZ Radio Television Network. Please share this post. Please share this post with all your friends on Facebook, on Twitter,
Instagram.
Periscope, Instagram, YouTube, whatever you use. You know
Pinterest.
we're on it. Pinterest. John say
What?
Pinterest, whatever.
He
But
like
let
Trump.
everybody know. The address one more time is
389 South Green Road, Southeast Ohio, 44121. Phone number 216-531-7085.
be there or be square.
All right.